Okay. Whatever. It's like we're having all this like relationship drama right now. Cause like, so we both came here like a while ago. We were on like a spring break cruise thing, and the ship like whatever got like taken here by like the MC or whatever. And we both adjusted to our new surroundings very differently. For me, my mind was, you know, still pretty great, but my body, well, you know, this happened to me. I was not a skeleton, like, back in the upper, you know? And I had, like, a really great body, so I was pretty mad about this for a while. You know, the whole being skeletonized thing. But at least, like, you know, I know who I am, I know where I am, I know, like, who you are. Oh, for me? Thank you. Is that because I said I used to have a good body? Well, you know, I was a cheerleader. I worked out a lot, and I loved like fashion and stuff. But like, you know, you can't. It's hard to like wear clothes and like keep them on when you're skeleton. So like, I have to, you know, I had this. So like, you know. My school's mascot was like a yellow thunderbird, so I thought like the yellow feathers would be pretty cool. Anyway.
Wait, is that the time?
Great. He's an okay
I thought we had so
whatever.
much
He
more
gives me
of it to
lots of
spend
breaks,
together.
which is nice. But like, it's also like a union thing.
Quickly,
like I have to
tell me
take
about
a certain
yourself.
amount of breaks.
What are your hopes and
It's
dreams?
weird. Because I could like
No,
go all
that'll
day with
take
this
too
if I
long.
wanted to, but like...
Just tell me your name.
That's fun. I like that.
Oh. No time. Keep it to
Oh.
yourself. You'll want to keep something.
Is that... Oh! Accessories from the gift shop. Thank you. Okay, how do I look at
Mind your drinks, everyone.
Oh boy.
This could get
Wow,
bumpy.
this is making things really blurry. I actually have
Sweeper doesn't look
vision,
like
so
this.
I never needed glasses. But like, they're fun, huh?
I love you,
And
Sweeper.
I can like comb my feathers with this. Hey, this looks like that guy. Whatever. Hey. How are you? I was just like telling them about Trey. You know Trey, right? Kind of, yeah. Well, it's like when we both got here to the Under at like the same time, but like we had very different experiences adjusting to our new surroundings. So like for me, like my mind was fine. I'm like mentally like the same as before. I know where I am. I know
Sweeper,
who I
why
am.
the
I know
get
who
up?
you are.
Back to work.
But my body
What's
did not
that?
do very
You've gotten
well.
into
clearly, 'cause it's just a
LARPing?
skeleton right now.
You mean
Which,
live
you know, which
action
sucks 'cause
role
I had a really
playing?
great body before.
What a
Because,
coincidence.
you know, I worked out all the
The
time.
newest time loop
But
at our
like,
Alamo Gordo-based sister
you know,
venue, the Bunker,
if I had to choose between
has
my mind and
trapped
my
a
body, I'd
group
choose my
of
mind.
weekend LARPers in its web
But
of
Trey was
destinies.
kind of the opposite. Oh, hey.
What?
Have I met you before?
No, you can't join them. They've a full
I'm
roster,
Sonya.
including 2 sales
Well, it's
reps
nice
from
to
the
meet you.
nearby Flowers
Let me
to
get you
Go
a
call
drink.
center, a pistachio farmer,
me get you
and
one,
her
too.
soulful German shepherd, a teenaged burger
I like making
flipper
the cups
and his
full so they don't
grandpa
break.
from the nearby
This is a
Mescalero Apache
raspberry,
Reservation, and an evangelical
Saison made
fantasy
by
group
Moose from
runner
Belgium?
who has secretly infiltrated
want-
their
you don't-
group,
okay, cool.
undercover
Got it.
as an elf. How will
and
this
then, like,
funky bunch
you-
handle a real-life quest for their
you like
lives
ciders?
as they run down the clock in the bunker's newest
This
temporal
one
anomaly?
is a
Find out this
kiwi
holiday season
cider
via the Opal Blue
from,
Mask. You're a
It's
good
from
sport,
Scotland,
Sweeper.
I think. Yeah.
Now clear
Yeah,
all this
it's from
sand for the next act.
And it's a special edition only for summertime. Is it summer? Whatever. But anyway, so Trey kind of had the opposite experience when adjusting to the Under. Like, his body stayed the same, you know? He's still got skin and muscles and hair and can wear clothes and all that stuff. Yeah, that's pretty fun, huh? You look good with glasses.
Ooh,
But I like your
it's
mask
getting
better.
a little... You feeling that?
Anyway,
a little unmoored.
But Trey's mind
Could sure
didn't
use a
really
companion
adjust
in this
well.
haze.
He's getting like
Someone to help me
way
find the
overwhelmed by
way.
all the time and stuff.
Guess
you know,
I'm
let's go
supposed to
somewhere
be doing
quieter
that
to
for
talk.
you
The
all,
MC's
but
being really loud,
even
and,
I
like,
get a
have to
little...
take a break anyway.
Yeah,
You all got your drinks.
that.
So.
But wait a sec. Who's up next again?
Let's see.
What luck! Our next guest is a satin-voiced soothsayer sure to commiserate and liberate, and friends, I've got goosebumps just thinking about saying his name. Allow me to introduce you to the one, the only, the undeniably very handsome
Is it just me, or is
Mr.
the
Ronald
MC
P.
speaking especially loudly today, or am I just like exhausted? Yeah, you hear it too. Okay. That's weird. Oh, let's go over there to the slide thing. That's always fun. You know, this is like a lot smaller than the pool I had in my backyard, but like it's better than nothing, you know? I like the little octopus thing. So yeah, Trey, he didn't have that easy of a time mentally adjusting to being in the under. His body is the same, which, you know, I appreciate. He's very muscular. Always a good thing. But his mind, he's, I don't even know if he knows that he's really like here in the under. Because he keeps like going back and forth into different like time loops and stuff. It's just like really getting to him. And there are times when he like thinks he's talking to somebody, but it's like one of you guys, but he thinks he's talking to his dad. Like there's this one dude that he thinks is his dad, which is actually pretty nice because like his real dad like wasn't that great, and like this Time Sprite dad is like much nicer, so like I'm cool with that, you know. But like I heard that he was like talking to some Time Sprites and like thinking they were me, and he was like breaking up with like me, but it was actually one of you guys. I mean, not like you specifically, but like one of your like Time Sprite mask people things. And like, yeah, we've like broken up and gotten back together like a bazillion times, but like, I don't know. He's just having trouble adjusting, and he's just going into all these different, he never like knows what time loop he's in, and he's having a lot of trouble adjusting to that. And so then like I ran into him a while ago, and he didn't recognize me because he like had forgotten that like I had skeletonized, and so he didn't believe it was me, and he was just like, oh my god, this is like a spooky scary skeleton, oh my god. And I'm like, no, it's me. And then he was like, well, prove that it's really you. And I said like, okay, how? And so he had these 3 questions. Were any of you there for this? Okay, so he had these 3 questions. They were like little details of our relationship from before we got here, and he said that like if I remembered them, then he would know it's really me. The problem is, I wasn't exactly the best girlfriend. Like I didn't really, you know, like care or like have the time to like learn and remember details about his life. So now he like thinks that I'm not me because I like don't remember this stuff. The 3 questions were, what kind of Slurpees would we get at the 7-Eleven on the east side after going to parties? And then, of course, I didn't remember that because, like, they all just taste like ice and artificial sweetener to me. But I had some beautiful, amazing Time Sprites help me out. We did some, like, flavor taste testing in the gift shop, and we determined that it was pink lemonade, and that was right. The other 2 questions we haven't figured out yet. The second one was, we went to Coachella in 2017, and during one of the performances, I lost my phone, but we still had a really great time. And I can't remember which one that was at, because like if I didn't have my phone to make the memories with, how am I supposed to remember it, right? But then some Time Sprites were trying to help me with that, and they were figuring it out. And then I heard from that you know, the misconnect lady who goes on the stage and like is really sad and stuff? Yeah. So she said that some of the people I was talking to then said that it had to be either Mac Miller or Martin Garrix. And like, I kind of remember being at both of them. Honestly, Coachella was just like a big blur to me. And I feel like if you're really having fun at a festival, that's how it should be. Like, you shouldn't remember a specific performance. It's about like the fun you have, not really about the music. You know, everybody just goes there to like, oh, that crowd's running off with your boat, by the way. You know, it's about like being seen and like, you know, the outfits that you put together every day. It's not about the music. Everyone knows that. Like, come on. But maybe now that you know those details, we can help figure it out. And then the third question was, what was the name of his pet hamster? Which is like, you know, that seems like something you would remember. Until figure out that he only had that hamster for like months because it was too much responsibility, so he had to give it away. Like a hamster, whatever. And like, I never knew the hamster's name. I always thought that it was kind of like dumb to name animals because, you know, they don't speak English. Like, if I called this octopus George, he wouldn't know that he was called George because, well, first of all, he's an inanimate object, and then second of all, like, octopuses don't speak English. Like, I mean, since I've gotten here, there have been some, you know, exceptions with, like, the cats and, like, some of the crabs and stuff. But, like, hamsters don't speak English. They probably have their own name for themselves in their own hamster language, so I never paid attention to what he called his hamster. It smelled really bad because hamsters smell way worse than you think. It's like, you know, they're like this tiny little animal and they're like smaller than a cat, and like cats don't really smell. So like, why would a hamster smell? But hamsters stink. Like, they stink worse than crab poop. And so, like, I did not get near that thing. But he loved it enough for it to be like a significant memory in his life, I guess. So he gave me some hints about like what the hamster's name is, but I don't remember them. But he said he wrote them down for me somewhere, but like I don't remember where they are. So I have to like talk to him again or whatever. But like, whatever. I'm just like boring you with like my life story, aren't I? It's just like, you know, like I wasn't that interested. Oh, hey. Hey, do you have a name? Oh, I like your tramp stamp. That's cool. Oh, yours is so cute. It's a heart. I know only some of the crabs talk, but like, just in case, you know, they can understand. I do talk to them. Oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put you down here. You're really cute. You're my favorite. Oh, okay. If they can love each other like that. See, that's how I want things to be with me and Trey now, you know? It's like not so complicated. Like, you know, my relationship status on Facebook, nobody has Facebook anymore. It's like so, like, for old people now, but like, still had it for, I don't know, for like, mostly for like event invitations. My relationship status on Facebook was, it's complicated for so long. Oh, hey! How are you doing? I like your crop face. I've met you before, right? I'm Sonya. Oh! Well, if we haven't met, it's good to meet you. I was just talking about, like, all this relationship drama I'm having with Trey. Do you know Trey? Oh, well, he's, like, kind of my boyfriend, like, my ex, on and off, but, like, he's, like, lost his memory because of, like, all the time loops and stuff, so he's always, like, confused about, like, where he is and, like, who you are and, like, whatever. And when he is. When. That's, like, the most confusing thing of all. Anyway. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. About Trey. So, like, you know, back when we were together, like, in the upper, so, like, you know, not the under, I guess I just didn't really, like, you know, care about him that much, because, like, yeah, he was, like, a cool older guy. I mean, he was only, like, a year older than me, but, like, he played lacrosse, and, like, that's cool and everything, but like cheerleaders usually date football players, so it was like, you know, unusual. And so I was just like, you know, I'll just keep him around. I'll like, you know, I find a football player that I like, maybe some of the new like JV guys moving to varsity, well, you know, whatever. But so, I don't know, so I didn't like remember that much about him. I didn't realize how special our time together was until now. Because now, with these questions, he's challenging me. He's making things interesting. And he'd never done that before. He had never, and you know, I need to be with someone who's like intellectually stimulating, who's like on my level, who's like challenging, you know? Like you can't be with somebody, like relationships shouldn't always be easy. Because that means it's like, there's no passion there, right? Like you gotta fight for it. So like now that he's giving me these like questions, these challenges, he's making things interesting, and he's making me, you know, want to be with him more. Cause like maybe if I answer these questions right, and then we're together, he'll continue like giving me these challenges, and that's fun. That's exciting. That's what a relationship should be like. I don't know. I guess I've been in like a romantic kind of mood because there are like a bunch of weddings happening around here lately. I don't know if you've been to any or heard about them. Yeah. I haven't like, I wasn't like invited or whatever because, you know, like it's not really my friends that have been the ones getting married, but like, yeah, it's just like, oh, spoon. That's cool. Oh. That's cool. But like, yeah, I've been thinking that like, you know, I want to see if there's any potential for me and Trey to like grow, you know, beyond the like silly high school. Oh, thanks. That's good. Yeah, beyond like, you know, high school puppy love, whatever. You know, I'm not Sunny anymore. I'm Sonya. So it's time for me to like, you know, be an adult and like get into a real serious relationship. And also there like really like aren't that many other hot guys here, so like it's kind of like my only option. I mean, like, no offense if any of you are guys, it's just, you know, with the time sprite thing, it's like hard to tell. But, you know. Anyway, I've probably been talking your ear off. But do you have ears? I don't know. Whatever. But hey, how about, since we're all here, how about I teach you my cheer routine? Yeah? I've been trying to teach as many of you guys as possible just because it's like fun. It'd be so fun if we could like all do it together sometime. We just have to find something, a worthwhile cause to cheer for. I don't know. Have you done it before? No? Has anyone done it? You have? You have? Okay. You have? Okay, so you can be like the assistant captain of the cheer squad here. So what I need you all to do is to have like 2 of any object that you can use as pom-poms. Can somebody like shrink these for me? Oh, cool. I guess we will. No poison. Scary. Oh, thank you. Onions are great. Gerald, very creative. I love Gerald. We stan Gerald. Yas, Gerald, yas. Okay. So, whenever you're ready, I'm just gonna give a little back. Salt shakers, cool. And wine bottles, yes, I love it. I love it. So, this cheer, well, it's like a little like arm choreography. And it's all about coordination because you're doing different things at the same time with both your arms. I learned this from my coach, Cindy, and it's like my favorite thing because it can like kind of go with any kind of cheer. So I'll teach the right arm first because it's more difficult than the left. So it's a count of 8. So count 1 is out to the side. 1, 2 is back in. Then your elbow, so it's like into your chest. Then 3 is like hard because you don't have elbows really, but it's like, imagine you're like putting your elbow down, but like still keeping it like at shoulder level. That's 3. Everything, and then it just like disappeared and then I appeared, and then like it was like so weird. But I bet that's what happens to Trey like all the time. Yeah, okay, I remember all you guys. I remember me. I remember I was in the middle of teaching you the spirit. And hello, dog. Alright. Let's get back to it. Yes, you got your salt. Okay. Can somebody like make these smaller? These are rolling away. Okay. Thank you. Beautiful. Alright. So back to the right arm. 1. Oh, you're sticking on yours? Oh, wait. Oh, you're gonna make puppy pom-poms. So cute. So, 1 out the side. the right hand. So my right is your left. You know what? You can do it with whichever hand you want. I don't know if it's easier for you to like think of like opposite or mirroring, but like use whichever hand you want for this one. So 1 out to the side. 2 into the chest. 3 elbow down, pom pom by the shoulder. 4 straight up. 5 back out. Side. 6 bend it in again. 7, now this is the tricky one. 7, just hold it there for 1 count. And then 8, drop it down. Beautiful. So a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, good, 8. Excellent. All right, let's do it one more time faster, and then we'll do the left arm. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Amazing. Now the left arm. The left arm is easier, or like whichever arm you haven't used yet. It's just 8 counts again. In 1, out 2, in 3, out 4, in 5, out 6, in 7, and then down on 8. So both hands move down together on 8. So let's just try that one. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. So now let's try them together. Very slowly at first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yay! That was awesome. Alright. You're gonna get a replacement pom-pom for the one you ate. Okay, that's cool. So let's try that whole thing. Beautiful, you're practicing. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm trying to like, I want to put it together with this music. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh, got it in my head. 6, 7, 8. It's fast, but we'll try it. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, it's too fast. Gotta find some slower music next time. But you guys are doing great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good, very good. I'm impressed. Were any of you cheerleaders before this? Well, you're welcome on my squad anytime because you are hashtag squad goals. Totally. Alright. I gotta get back. I gotta clean behind the bar. But thank you for listening to me. And oh yes, hugs. I love hugs. I love hugs so much. Oh, you want a high five? Okay. Both. High 10. Oh, I remember this. I used to like... Yay! Alright. Hugs, anybody? If you're not comfortable with a hug, it's okay. You know, consent and whatever. But it was thanks for learning my cheer. Aw, thanks! You got a cute puppy and a rose. Come on, you guys are like so awesome. Yeah, if you see Trey, just like... You know, like put in a card for me or whatever. like, if there's like a time when like he thinks you're me, just like be like really sweet and loving and like be like, you want to break up with him. So then he'll know that like I don't want to break up with him and that like we're working on his questions. And then yes, practice your cheers because you will be quizzed on it. All right. Bye.